The Tennessee tragedy has pushed the debate of seatbelts on school buses front and center. We've all heard the phrase, seatbelts save lives.
But when it comes to belts on school buses, some argue that is not the case. Kristin Byrne takes on the controversial topic, hitting a nerve with parents.
Seatbelts on large school buses. Only 6 states have them right now. Ohio isn't one of them, and these parents want to know why.
They could always have seatbelts just like they have in roller coasters that you could just quickly release.
I would feel a lot safer, trusting a bus if they were strapped in.
Meet Jeffrey Castle.
The cushioning, the absorption, the speed, the size of the bus, we don't need them.
He's president of the Hudson-based school bus safety company, training drivers in 3,000 school districts nationwide, 100 here in Ohio. Castle's argument, the school bus is built like a tank. Extra protection just isn't needed.
They're big, they're huge, they're heavy, and they very rarely travel above 30 miles an hour because they're delivering kids to and from school.
Look at this school bus crash test from Safeguard for Kids. Their pro-seatbelt stance supported with dramatic images showing what can happen to kids in a crash when they aren't buckled in.
If I have to put the buckle on no matter what, they should have to too.
But Castle points out if a fire breaks out on a bus or if it crashes into water, those consequences are just as bad. Kids would be trapped with their seatbelts on.
If they wear it across the neck, across the abdomen, they're 5 times more likely to die than had they not had a seatbelt on in the first place.
Last November, for the first time ever, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration endorsed using 3-point seatbelts on school buses, the same buckles you and I use in our cars every day.
In a statement released to News 5, a spokesperson told us their stance has led to promising discussions. It goes on to say there are real concerns about costs, but NHTSA is working with the states that do mandate seatbelts on school buses to learn ways to deal with costs and other factors. By the way, installing belts on one school bus could cost anywhere from $7,000 to $11,000. But for these parents, you can't put a price tag on a child's safety.
If we can do whatever we can do to make it possible to make sure that they get to their education back in home safe, then that's what we need to do.
Kristin Byrne, News 5.
Now, Kristin mentioned 5 kids, they're killed riding a school bus every year right here in this country. Compare that to the more than 800 students who don't ride a bus killed every year, students who walk, bike, or even ride in a car.